Hello, my name is Stefan Troutman. I am the ed tech. I was making sure my mic wasn't muted. I do that all the time. We're going to get to that. I'm the ed tech specialist in North Central ESD. I have an incredibly messy desk, I'm just now realizing, and a picture that used to be hanging up in our kitchen. So you can see the top of my wife's head right there. So that's great. I'm the ed tech specialist in North Central ESD. We serve Chelan, Douglas, Okanagan, and Grant counties. That's North Central Washington. And yeah, I mean, you probably have watched Debbie's video and watched. I'm not sure if Vanessa's creating a video yet, uh, and read Kim's stuff there. We all kind of do the same thing in terms of supporting teachers in ed tech best practices, and that just means sometimes using tech, sometimes not. And it's awesome. It is a great job, and that really does flow nicely into my why. Why blended learning? Blended learning is the reason I took this job. So I used to be a middle school English teacher, and somewhere along the way, I heard about a flipped classroom, and it changed my life. I was like, "That is amazing! I didn't know you could teach like that." I tried to flip my classroom and just failed catastrophically because I learned what every teacher learned during COVID lockdown was that students don't work on stuff at home. It's just inherently inequitable in terms of the type of support they have at home. And so requiring students to do work at home and then engaging with that in the classroom just was not working. And so rather than abandoning that, I was like, huh. And I worked my way backwards. I was like, well, what could work? What do I have control over? And I kind of worked my way backwards into a blended learning model, a self paced, mastery based blended learning model where students were getting the majority of their instruction through videos that I created. And then I was freed up to constantly differentiate, teach in small groups, whole group when necessary. It was life changing. It was unbelievable. And I, I just wanted to spread that, wanted to support that with other people because it was really good for me as a teacher. I was having a lot of fun, but more importantly, it was good for my students. I was able to meet the needs of every single student in my classroom. I was working super hard as I was going, but doing the right work. And I just want to support other people in that work because there's no hiding the fact that that is also hard. Like to get that system up and going, it is hard work, but it is the right work. And I think every teacher should do what is best for students, but I also really firmly believe that there's a lot of things in the education system working against teachers doing what's best for students. And so in my role, I like to try to break down those barriers and support teachers in that. And this is just one way that we are attacking that problem. So, in terms of things that you can ask me about, I taught middle school ELA. Middle schoolers are my jam. I spent some time as a high school tech coach also, but I don't know. Middle schoolers just speak to me. It's like a duck in water. I'm not sure what that says about my maturity level. I know exactly what it says about my maturity level, but I'm not gonna say that out loud. And I just so if you've got middle schoolers going on and you want some engagement strategies or some different differentiation strategies, that is my wheelhouse. But my job is K-12, and this does look different everywhere that is. I make videos all the time, so if you are wondering about what it looks like to make instructional videos, it is not hard. The biggest barrier for teachers is actually just getting out of your own way. So my big thing is one take. One take that tends to be where teachers kind of stumble a little bit. Well, this is taking me forever because I messed up the video. It's a 7-minute video. I have to make it 3 times, taking 21 minutes or whatever. Like, don't one video, right? You have no idea how many times I've started with thing and then I keep talking and like I just oh crap, I don't start that video over. I just oops and we move on. Because do we start an entire day of instruction over when we make a mistake? No, I don't think so. So why not just do that? Uh, Take that same philosophy and apply it to your videos. So if you are looking for any support in making instructional videos, how to build that into your workflow, if that's something you're interested in, let me know. That is my jam. I think that is a very powerful tool. It's not the end all be all of a classroom, but it is a powerful tool at your disposal. I'm also in the middle of a Lord of the Rings rewatch. I rewatch them every year around December. So I'm making this video on November 29th. I started watching The Hobbit at the beginning of November, and I've just moved into The Two Towers. So I'm working sequentially through, and I love them. I love them. So if you want to talk about Lord of the Rings, that's what I'm really here for. All right. Excited to get going. Hope to talk to you soon.